Hello, everyone. Mr. Sorkin here, and we have 1 month until D23 happens, and they have announced our schedule finally, the complete schedule, because they were missing some stuff. But they also said that reservations are going to start next week at noon Pacific Standard Time, so we cannot wait for that to set schedules. But I'm going to go over what's going on in panels that I am personally looking forward to. Now, we're starting out with Friday. It's by hall, not by time, which I think is a bit inconvenient. There should be a way to already view all the halls that week. You just be like, oh, what's happening at this hall this time? It just makes things a lot easier. But starting with the Disney Legends Awards, I always miss this one. It's always the first big one. I do miss it. It's from 10:30 to 12 p.m. I always kind of miss it. I know it's a big deal and a great place to get some celebrity photos, but at the same time, I don't really attend this one. It's one I skip because I like to either enjoy the show floor for a bit before the first panel, and the things do start at 10, so you do have a bit of delay. So we have that at the Hall D23, and then we have the studio showcase of Disney and Pixar. I'm looking forward to this one because I always do enjoy them. I really want to go learn more about Elemental and possible voice casts and stuff for that. So yeah, join Disney Studios an all-star look and we'll see what's coming from theaters from Disney Plus. These iconic Walt Disney Animation Studios and Pixar Animation Studios, as well as the namesake motion picture groups behind such recent hits as Cruella, Jungle Cruise, and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Which, as promised, if they were making a big deal about Disney Plus Day, then I think this would be great. I can't wait to see what they talk about. They're going to talk about Little Mermaid, and they're probably going to talk about Haunted Mansion too. Now, at the same time, we have the premiere stage. The premiere stage starts off running. The Simpsons panel starts it off. I love the Simpsons panel. I went last time. It was great. It was hysterical. Great place to be for a good hour. It was fun. My mom, who doesn't like the Simpsons, went with me, and she had a blast. So we are trying this one. It was a fun one. It's a great way to start off day one with the Simpsons. And I have to get my question ready for Matt Groening because Matt Groening gives away signatures, so I need to find a good question to ask Matt Groening to line up for. So yeah, and then we have the Masquerade panel. I imagine this great an hour and a half. I'm sorry, but that's not kind of worth it. Well, let's go see Ashley Eccleston and Yvette Nicole Brown. I don't know if this is the one for me. I enjoy good cosplay, but I also like fine random cosplay. So if they do the parade this year, which they haven't announced that they're doing the parade because they've not listed the talent or signing times, which they have said, or giveaway times. So that's going to be curious. That's probably going to be announced on Monday when I am busy signing up for this. Now, the backlog stage is an okay stage. This one is very just meh. So we have to look inside the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. This is a book thing. A lot of book things, and some of the book panels I'm not ultimately interested in. Home economics is not horrible to show. They filmed one in Disneyland. Okay. I've not watched Home Economics, so yeah, I imagine like some stuff. It's probably gonna be a 30-minute premiere of it, and then a 30-minute Q&A. That's certainly how the things work when they have a special premiere. They're gonna show the first episode. Now, Disney for the Scores podcast. I don't listen to this podcast, but definitely be one I'd be really interested in learning more about. Especially considering they have composers from Marvel series and films, which would be great to listen to. And it feels like just kind of like a live episode of the podcast. So if you're like, hey, you want to be at a podcast, let me check it out. Podcasts are fun. I just don't like editing them. And then we have the cast and creators of Hansel, Hamster, and Gretel. And they'll reveal exclusive content from the show. This is made by the same team that made Phineas and Ferb, Milo Murphy's Law. I haven't seen much of the trailer, so I can't be like, oh, it looks really good, or vice versa. But overall, it's okay. If there's something to do, if it wasn't at the same time, I think it's the same time. It's exactly the same time. That's like, 2 hours of premieres. That's impressive. If it wasn't the same time, I definitely sign up for it. But yeah. Then here for the laughs, this could be interesting. It's an hour with stand-up comedians as they discuss their career. Could be good. I hope it's entertaining. Now, the archive stage is going to be interesting. This one, not so much. The sound's delightful. It sounds kind of boring, actually. Um, which is illustrated audio adventure across decades of vintage vinyl and so forth. Does not sound that great. Interesting. This one feels odd because it just seems about Walt Disney. Because it's about Walt's apartment, and we all know Walt's apartment is honored in Walt, so it feels incredibly odd. Next, we have the 90s afternoon special, which feels really odd. Join the cast from an all-new Mickey Mouse Club as they share their favorite memories about the third incarnation of the series and discover how MMC pushed boundaries by highlighting topics that are highly covered on children's television. This is going to be the entire thing, which I find really boring unless you're Mr. Rogers. So, yeah. Next is Disney Legends Conversation. This is just probably going to be like, hey, let's have the Disney Legends come up and talk in a quick, enlightening career, which sounds kind of interesting. Next, we have Walt's Plane, which we talk about Walt's Plane, which will be on the stage. I'll do a video through if I can. Next is the Hyperion Stage. Caesar Millen. I actually don't know what this is. This appears to be a dog thing, which is not really my thing. This whole thing is a National Geographic panels. It does not work best for me. This one could be good with the trace back. I mean, I like learning about Walt Disney Animation Studios, so learning about them as well. Women of STEM. I always support STEM. If you can support them for what they do a great job. But for me, it's not. I'm not gonna. When it comes to that, or going to header panels like The Simpsons, it's not on the high of my list. Next to behind the scenes, if this wasn't running the same time as the animation panel, I would do it. Because they did something for The Little Mermaid a couple years back. Feels like Beauty and the Beast 30 years already. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. Sorry about that, I'm a bit sick, so yeah. Anyway, that could be interesting to go to, especially if they have, like, Paige O'Hara. They have to have, like, Paige O'Hara. Special screen, actually, this would be interesting. Bertie Gregory. I have no idea. 29 views on Epic Nail Biting Journey. Yeah, that pushes the most. I'm curious. Who is Bertie Gregory? I am beyond curious. Oh, that guy. Oh. I know him from Disney Plus commercials. Could be cool. Now on to Saturday, because Saturday's a big-ass day. 2 hours talking about Marvel and Lucasfilm. Sign me up. Yeah. Oh, and 20th Century Studios. Okay, they add someone there. Sneak peeks and special guests. I'm mainly thinking Harrison Ford because Indiana Jones is coming out. But that's 2 hours, and I cannot wait to look into it. I love Multiversal because we are in the Multiverse saga. I want to go to that one. 2 hours, it's gonna be worth it. The music, cool extravaganza. This is the one that has a couple of the actresses who've been on stage. No, that's a different panel. And this could be good. Maybe if Alan Menken's there, maybe if they talk about the upcoming shows, maybe like the Tiana show or so forth. It could be good. For me, it's gonna be the thing to try and get to the studio showcase. And they said it's a lottery system this time around, so yeah. Now to the premiere stage, Talking Vets with National Geographic. Okay. These are the next two, which I would consider. I actually consider the Santa Clauses over Animation Studios. Because it's the Animation Studios, and they're just kind of about like, hey, how we made Encanto, which could be cool, but also I could probably see them some bonus features on a DVD. That being said, the Santa Claus is probably my personal highlight because Tim Allen might be there, and I do want to learn more about the show. Now to the backlot stage. I know I'm going really fast now. 2 of these panels really strike my interest. First off, making the this is what I'm really looking forward to if I can talk about. Coming to Philadelphia in 2023. But the Bob's Burgers panel and the Marvel Comics panel celebrating Spider-Man is great. Yeah. They said they're going to have an exclusive print. Hopefully that goes better than the Marvel Comics panel where I was robbed of the exclusive Marvel 1000 with Mickey on the cover. So yeah, but it's and beyond. Tales Line trivia about what wonder we shared in this Can't miss panel. So I'll go because I like Spider-Man, and it is after the Marvel panel. If the Bob's Burgers thing wasn't happening simultaneously, oh, I want to go. The Bob's Burgers panels always look like fun. If the Marvel panel wasn't happening, I would go to the Bob's Burgers panel. Hopefully they have the shop there from SCCC so I can get one of those delightful Louise hats. So, yeah. Next is Dreaming Design and Bringing Life to Disney Wish. Cool. They got to talk about the boat. I'm not a cruise guy, so unless I was Michael K., I would not really care. Anywho. Next is a sneak peek at Zootopia Plus from Walt Disney Animation Studios. Could be cool. I'm curious if Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman will be there because they are the two main leads of the main movie. I think they might be announced there. Could be a good panel and definitely a highlight in the evening. But definitely at the moment, my top two are Marvel Comics and Marvel Studios and Lucasfilm. Now we go to Disney Archives. A peek behind the curtain at Disney's sorry, Imagineering. I had to take a deep breath for some reason. This could be fun. I like learning about Imagineering and what they do behind the scenes, so I can definitely understand. Uncovering Treasure with Marty Schuyler collection. Cool. I mean, it's nice to hear from people in the profession and what they've done. So, yeah. A Century of Storytelling at Walt Disney Animation Studios. This could be really fun. I love learning about Disney. Maybe that's just me. I love learning about movies. Maybe that's just me. But I would love to learn about this. Highlighting stories and people, like key art and artifacts in their collection. Phenomenal, because Disney doesn't really let the general public into their vaults. This one's a book. Cool. A collection of scary tales based off Disney films. Inside the scoop of how Ridley and Walt Disney Archives created unique and creative continuing partnership. I can skip that one. Now this one's just about the Flora Project, and it could be interesting to learn more about how the Flora Project was made, because it is a very interesting story. Now to the Hyperion Stage. What in Disney fashion? I'm not Faye, nor am I a woman, so maybe I will not tie into this. It could be interesting. Maybe they talk about the collaboration at SCCC with the models being able to work on the Marvels clothing line. And then we get Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. If you saw my reaction, I am very iffy on the show. But if I cannot get into the Marvel panel in the morning, it would be Bob's Burgers. It's like, and then it would be Bob's Burgers. And then it would be Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. It feels odd because this was announced at D23 at the Amphibia panel, which feels odd to say that Amphibia has ended. But yeah. It's a small world. I don't mind celebrating. It's a small world. It's a good ride. But I don't want to hear it's a small world after all. So yeah. I'm curious about the D23 marketplace. They're going to sell store passes, so that should be interesting. ABC on the red carpets, storyteller spotlight. This is actually new. I didn't really think about it. It could be interesting. I would like to learn more about it. My problem is when I see the word diverse storytellers, that's not really a problem, but it's because everyone should have their voice. It's just like they're mainly going to talk about like what it's like to be a black woman in this thing or something. I don't know. Not really screaming out to me. Maybe it was at a different time, maybe, or maybe there's something like I don't want to do. That doesn't sound like a growing endorsement. Now we get some interesting stuff. Chris Hemsworth might be here because he won't be at the D23 Expo. Way to get my hopes up about Chris Hemsworth being there. We're going to look at Chris Hemsworth's new Disney Plus series Limitless. It puts body through transformative experiences, sharing tips that can help you have a healthier life, body, and mind. I love Chris Hemsworth. I love Thor. That might be my evening panel. I really will, because I think it's good to have a good morning, afternoon, evening. So I definitely think for me it's going to be Marvel morning. Oh no, the Santa Claus is happening too. Okay. Spider-Man in the afternoon. The Santa Clauses is the thing. Yeah. That's like a 2-hour panel. So yeah, Santa Claus is over that. So then we go to the last day, which is Sunday, and at close to an hour and a half, actually,
We have the parks panel. Always love this one. Can't wait to learn more about what's at the Disney parks. I just can't wait. This one could be interesting. I do like going to live performances. It could be really interesting. My colleague that I'm going with wants to go to this, so we're probably going to have to go to this one. So Pandora Jewelry sponsoring it. It could be interesting. I really hope for like Paige O'Hara. I feel like Paige O'Hara has to be there because it is their anniversary. You're like, wow, you really like Paige O'Hara. It's like, yeah, Paige O'Hara is really good. Now we are moving to the premiere stage. Disney Plus, the series. Oh, I was like, what series? And I was like, oh, it's Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. I've never been a Proud Family fan, so maybe this isn't for me. But maybe if I don't make it, I could just be like, hey, could I just go and just be like, I'll take notes. Anyway, we also get the Imagineering 70 years. Could be interesting. Again, the Imagineering stuff could be good. Explore the World, the next generation of National Geographic. I don't like National Geographic, so this isn't much of an endorsement from me. Next, we have conversation with Disney character voices. This could be great. Oh, you have to go with the voice of Mickey. Finding the perfect voice of characters has always been Disney's signature since Walt gave his first voice to Mickey. Join Rick Dempsey, CFI of Character Voices, and get some special guests as we go behind the mic for stories of fun conversations with some Disney favorites. I would love to attend this. This would be a great finale, if not going to the Disney Princess stage. Now to the backlot stage. Whoa, sneak peek. So a sneak peek. I don't know if it's going to show the whole thing. But yeah, 100 years of Mickey Mouse, world's most beloved icons. Brett Iwan, that's great. Yeah, Brett Iwan's a great voice actor. So it could be interesting, and as well as an exclusive sneak peek. This could be great. This one, if I wasn't attending, or if I wasn't trying to go to the Parks panel one, this would be what I try and get into in the morning. It is the 40 years of Tron. I want to go to this because I want to learn more about Tron. I just rewatched it recently. I would love to learn more about Tron. Oh, American Horror Story sent me there. Sorry, just now saw that. This could be fun. Animation Library. It's always fun to learn about that. American Horror Story. What the heck is that doing there? That feels like the odd one out in all of this. I won't be telling that. I don't watch the show, so yeah. Now this could be interesting. I don't know. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, but maybe they have the Disney celebrations or Disney stuff, which always kind of works. And hopefully Tom Bergeron will be there. Now the archive stage. Nat Geo Wild celebrating the world. This is the one that I am personally looking forward to if I can attend it. It's the Goofy one. I love Goofy. Goofy's such a great character, and seeing Bill Farmer there, phenomenal. I would love to meet Bill Farmer. I met him at the Amphibia panel. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking through it. Ming-Chi Electrical Parade panel. Could be good at 2, so nice break in the day. Ambassador perspective. Okay, if you, like, I had to go to something. And Memories of Walt Disney World, Portrait of 50 Years. Okay. Sorry. Let's talk about this. It looks like they kind of canceled the National Treasure panel, which is surprising, so it makes me think they're going to show something at D23 Day. Disney Plus Day, sorry. Revisiting Yesterday's Tomorrow. Yesterday's Tomorrow, that's funny to say. So yeah, that's just pretty much like talking about, hey, recording the style of how they pioneered it. Marcy Carker Smothers, she's a pretty cool person. I wouldn't mind reading a book about it. They'll probably sell it, be like, hey, when it comes out. This is a Disney tour of the film television archive. Cannot wait. That stuff sounds awesome. I love seeing what they have on in their vault, because Disney does a really good job of keeping their vault up and running. And finally, the world of Duffy. About time. They really help promote Linabelle. I'm the biggest fan of Duffy, so yeah. When it comes to this day, ultimately it's gonna be the Parks panel. The character voices and the princess thing, definitely. Yeah, so Mickey Mouse is gonna be my second choice. I want to go to the Goofy thing. So if I can't get into this panel, I'm gonna try and get one for Goofy because I love Goofy, but they are random. So yeah, no news on who's doing signings yet, unfortunately. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content on D23. We'll be at the D23 Expo, and I'll be shooting some videos there. So we'll see you guys then. Bye bye.